Welcome back to Theodesty podcast. Of course, you already know I got the first lady presenting Auntie's house in the building. If you're not familiar, she's also on Bigo. And so, say it for me one more time, Ma.
Tap the screen, share the live, and support the vibe.
Yeah, you already said share the live and support the vibe. And we are back in the building,
Make
of
sure y'all
course.
smash
And
that like button on the way in and definitely share. Tell somebody that we out here. Tell somebody if they
with
ain't
the
you.
astrotoric, we got the astrotoric Empress, of course, in the building. And like I said, check her out on Big Old Thursday night. She got the whole vibe for Ladies Night going on, of course. And I'm just so happy that we're able just to, pop in and just, have an open panel. Anybody that wants to join the panel, I am so sorry. I'm definitely going through the process of just, learning how to do this off the cell phone when I don't got the laptop. But for the most part, we are in the building. So, Ma, you already see how I feel. And yes, I call her Ma, y'all. So forgive me. Because I mean, she's the mother of all beings. Like, she has so much energy and so much greatness and all of that that she spreads throughout anybody life that she comes in contact with, whether it be physical in the sense of us being face to face, or even if it's virtual. That's how strong the energy is. um so y'all know that I ain't been on here in a while. It's been a while. Okay, let's say it again. It's been a while. But for the most part, I'm back in the building, and I definitely wanted to come in and just vibe out with you guys. I have a couple of topics that I definitely felt like I wanted to jump into. One of them, of course, being the situation with the UFOs. I don't know if you guys are familiar with the whistleblowing that has allegedly been talked about through the media. And then we have the Tupac Shakur murder that they're definitely getting ready to, like they said, reopen. The cases are definitely getting ready to be fully reopened, even with the Biggie case and all fingers pointing to Diddy. And they're saying Diddy had a major part because he damn near paid over $1 million for both hits. So I mean, we got a lot of things that we could just vibe into and get into for real, for real. What's your thought on that, Ma? Like, with the whole situation with Biggie and all of that.
I mean, you know where I am with that. You know, I already been just waiting for them to get to that part. I've been to this part already. So, which means y'all already knew what it was. I just was seeing how they was going to bring it forth to the masses and how they was going to let y'all know what was really going on. But honestly, I'm at a point where I just feel like I'm happy that everybody's getting their justice, if that's what you want to call it. He's lucky that he's still being judged here.
Respectfully, for real, for real.
Lucky he's not going to Guantanamo Bay or no shit like that and getting judged by the military. He just missed that vote, but mm,
But I mean, even like for me, you know what I'm saying? Like, I grew up in the era of understanding who Tupac and Biggie and Big L, and you had the Cameron, you had your Maces, you had all these, legendary people in my era, J Master J. These were all just legendary people in our time, and for myself, you know what I'm saying,
mhm,
where I'm at my age. And then I understand that they were even before my time. So I just came into their timing. And
right.
knowing the story behind what took part with when it came down to Tupac and his whole situation of just being incarcerated for rape and then being shot up and then surviving being shot up and then to then get shot up again, and then what they allegedly say he passed away or whatnot. For me, it's just like it coming back around in a circle to where now my kids question like, oh yeah, like this is what happened, this is what they're saying, and not really fully understanding what actually took place, and not fully understanding just the demons that's out here that prey on the weak, in a sense. Not saying that Tupac was the weak, but to a certain degree, when you put yourself in certain situations where you're signing yourself away, you're not realizing that's where you're putting yourself into a position of being weak now. You know what I mean? And so when growing up, I'm always hearing throughout my time, like, yo, a lot of these famous people that passed away, the companies that they were signed under is still thriving at the highest because a lot of them were worth more dead than alive. And it's
Because a
crazy
lot
to
of
me
these
when you hear
companies
that.
have life insurance policies out on these products as well.
Right. And these are the things that's not being spoke about. You know what I'm saying? But for me, when I think about it, I'm like, okay, so for 20 something years, you guys were unable to solve a case, but now you guys are able to now say that you're going to be able to solve the case of both murders because of evidence that have now been revealed after doing a raid. How am I supposed to receive that? Because even when Tupac did a lot of little interviews that he did, even when he was locked up, he spoke about the government's part. And now here, trickle down, we're in 2023, almost in 2024, and now you guys are ready to say that the person that had involvement, that put the hit together, is the person that has now, basically, he's well known, he's thrived through the industry based on what he chose to do. I don't know, a lot of people will say, it's selling your soul. You know what I mean? He signed his name on that dotted line to get where he needed to be. But now, after 20
But he
something
also was
years,
very compliant.
well, this is where
He
it
was
comes to.
very
You know what I mean?
powerful.
So the question is, has Diddy become uncompliant to where they feel it's necessary now to step in and do what they need to do?
Well, what's happening is that their time is up and they grasping for straws and everything else. So they're bringing forth any and everything to keep from their shit getting blown out the water. But nothing can stop what's coming is all I can say. And they shit is getting blown out the water and they know it. So they are, let's say, playing their trump cards right now.
And to be real with you, you're 100% right. They definitely are playing a trump card by far, but it's like this is where our younger people don't even realize the significance of what's happening in their timing.
Because they wasn't paying attention, and then, well, at the end of the day, they was too young when all of this happened with Pac and them, so they don't really know the story. So for them and the younger generations, it's hard for them to really understand and
Okay, but
grasp the
for the younger generation right now, our Tupac is their, let's say our Tupac is the young man that they just killed not too long ago. Pop Smoke.
yeah, lucid dreams, all of them, extension, all of them is the young generations They got, they probably got like what, 18, 13, 20 Tupacs.
So my thing is, what is the significance right now for you guys to feel like, okay, this happened for the umpteen amount of years it took place, but now you guys are saying like, okay, we knew who it was. So you're looking me in my face and saying to me, you ain't know who it was before, but after 20 something years now, you know who did what, who put out the hit. Like y'all didn't know who already did what when it took place.
We just had a court date. Let me not even lie. I'm gonna tell you exactly. Not even gonna lie. But people know I don't fucking be playing.
Then it's crazy because, like I said, they mentioned J Master J's name and it's saying that Tupac was in New York prior, literally maybe the day before he took the flight out to go to
Okay.
Las Vegas for the fight.
My bad.
And they were saying that J Master J and Tupac were basically in a meeting because they wanted to be able to establish some type of business revenue that can
Can't tell you
basically
the
take over.
difference between Pac and Jay. Same situation. Jay been dead since 2002. It's 2023. The last court date status hearing scheduled for the judge was July 11th, 2023, 11:30 a.m. I get the information to be at court for Uncle Jay.
That's crazy.
But now this is July 11th. These people have just been brought into custody. But lo and behold, at the end of the day, street spoke names almost damn near the same fucking day. If not within the next week or two, names already been spoken. You already know when the spirit speaks. Street know what the hell's going on because Mother Nature know what's going on. That's why it's nobody. That's why the statement "cheaters never win" is such a broad statement and understanding that you can look like you winning all you want, but if you cheating or you're unrighteous, you ain't going but so far. And always remember, if you spit up in the air, it's coming back down in your face.
Respectfully, I mean, it only has no, trying to spin in the air has no direction but to come down. And like I said, for myself, just thinking about the whole situation, it was just like, I followed the Tupac case for a long time also because for some reason it always intrigued me. Even with Uncle Jay, like following that whole case and me feeling to myself like there's no way that you guys could not have known what was what, and now umpteen years later now you want to pinpoint who you know that was involved.
The control,
That's just crazy. But these
the
are icons we're
control.
talking about. These are people, and then it goes deeper because when you actually analyze the people that are taken out, these are people that were actually trying to uplift and bring what was necessary as far as understanding how powerful and how great we were, and even how strong the love is. So it's almost like it's bittersweet because for me, I feel like, yeah, those that need to be put where they need to be put for the karma based on the decisions, knowing that, yo, I'm about to kill my brother. You know what I mean? Because no matter what, you may not come from the same mother, but understand that is your brother.
I mean, but see, that's the thing. Most don't have knowledge of self, so they don't even understand to overstand that we are reflections of each other. So we are cosmic family first and foremost, regardless to what these people have put upon you and indoctrinated you to believe. They indoctrinated you to believe that you black and this and what the fuck is black?
I mean,
Black.
it has destroyed us by
The
so many
control
ways.
upon the people And upon every system implemented that we're under, the control is unmatchable. There's no standing toe to toe with this. It is band together and get this shit done. Period. Like for real, for real. I don't know if y'all ain't seen they clone Tyrone, but if you have it,
Well, listen, I'm so happy you even brought that up because, for so long, even when for myself, I grew up watching certain cartoons to understand to where I have my own children, and it's like, damn, I don't want my kids watching these cartoons because what is promoting. And I'm gonna say it again because I feel like a lot of times when statements are made, people want to chop it up and then deliver it based on what their feeling is because they don't want you to have what your understanding is. And for me personally, love who you want to love. My understanding of love goes so much deeper because love is not something you just say, it's actually a feeling, it's an emotion. So when you sit back and you realize how so many of our people are so lost just because we are filled with so much love that the emotional sensibility of even understanding how we should really give the love that's dwelling within us is lost.
mhm.
Now, with that being said, it's like I work every day. I'm in contact with countless of people, okay? And certain things that I recognize is based off of me now understanding where my energy is. And I'm still in the progress of just understanding how to control certain energies within self and how to dispute my energy where it's needed.
So definitely remember where your focus goes is where your energy flows.
Mm, 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 mm. And that's the thing that I'm knowing to myself that I'm still understanding. I'm understanding that point and I'm still growing in that point, but I know that I am damn near there. But then even with that, for me, it's like sad because it's a generation of just my people. And then I have to include my children in it just because they are growing up. Like, you can grow your child up in a household, and still, when they go out amongst the world, they then begin to have their own aspect and their own thought process and not really understanding how to distribute energy. And then it when you're in your own process as a parent, you're still in that process of just learning what you have learned for all your life and saying, like, I gotta unlearn it to be able to distribute the energy the way that is needed, so then I can also comprehend what I'm able to then put out and absorb. And it's just like, like, for me, it's just so like, some days I ask myself certain things, and you just begin to just question everything about self. And almost, I said it before, and I think me and you discussed it before, and it's just almost like I have a spirit of understanding. Well, not even, let me take that word out because it's come back to where you realize that even with the wordplay, you're so indoctrinated that your wordplay is now lost in what they have put into you, as far as when we sit our children into the school system and what our children get indoctrinated to,
That's
and
why we
what they should say and how they should say it. And
that's
so
why
even with that,
get them
it's
out
like,
of there. If you can get, especially if you have young ones, get them out of that damn programming center. Get them out of them schools. Those schools is getting them straight to the penitentiary. I got grandchildren in school. I got a son in the penitentiary, and they walls and hallways and cafeterias look exactly the same. That's not a coincidence, people.
it's not. Even the hospitals, even the hospitals, like, and it's not a coincidence at all. But then it's almost like, you've been indoctrinated to so much of what was not for you and what was not you, that now that it has embedded itself within you, you're now trying to now unsoul what was embedded within you to now gain the process of
And
who
now
you truly are.
it's made it's made most people, now I be trying to say it nice, but it's made most people, all right, to keep it fair to my people, it's made people numb. It's made people so, I mean, every one of my people are presenting to have substantial mental health crises at this moment because of what they're doing. Hey, baby, what's up? I just was getting ready to damn text you. I had to plug my phone in.
Yes, I was about to
No,
say the same thing. I'm like, good night, Auntie. But I'm literally trying to see to post. Like I told you guys, I'm trying to post the link
well,
so that if
she's
anybody
on
wants to
her phone
join the
right now.
live,
So she's learning, like, really. She's doing StreamYard like from the first time on the phone because she's not at home and wasn't able to carry the baby and the
yeah,
knowledge. I wasn't
but
able to do. I mean, it's late
I'm
night,
seeing
Saturday nights,
broadcast.
we just
All right, so I think that I will have to, if I have to do anything, I'm gonna have to back out and then come back in
why?
to send, because that's the only way I'm gonna be able to send it. Because now I'm trying to show, like, I'm trying to basically see if I can put my link into the chat through my phone. And then what's happening is I can't even do it. Okay, let's say guess. Mm, no, I'm not doing that. All right, so I think that I will have to, if I have to do anything,
I don't know why she did all that. I sent it to you, sis. So what we was talking about, what I'm continue talking about at the end of the day is being so indoctrinated and being so toe up mentally that you don't even see what's going on. They done broke most of my people down so much that the indoctrination is not seeable by anybody else. Everybody thinks it's okay. That's why they can't understand, and everybody gets so fucking mad at my
all
government.
right, my bad. I was literally, I had to like go through a whole process.
You
My
didn't
bad,
though.
ma.
You didn't though because I sent it to her.
Oh no, I'm like literally trying to learn this whole StreamYard stuff, and it's funny because something. All right, so something popped up. All right, hold on 1 minute, ma. All right, let me see. Can y'all all hear me? Hello, Auntie?
You good?
You hear me?
All right, good. I hear everybody. I was making sure I'm good on my end because I'm telling you,
So,
I'm on the phone like my mom said, and I am learning this and I am confused as hell. But I'm here. Good night. Good night. I'm so
what's
happy
up,
you could
y'all?
join the panel.
I'm feeling like shit, but I
Mhm.
jumped on here to say what's up to y'all.
I appreciate it. What happened? You under the weather? You
Mm,
feel sick today?
Girl, it's something. I can't say it live.
I get you. I get you.
uh, uh,
I get you. Yeah, I appreciate you already know. And I was just telling Ma, I said, look, I'm jumping on live. It's happening. And I'm just, you know what I mean? And just having a few discussions as we were getting into depths with just like, the way the world is set up. And now just having to learn what we have already learned that has been basically indoctrinated. And even with our children, I mean, it's when I tell you it's a lot, but then you're still in a process of just trying to build an understanding with yourself, you know what I mean, and understand the energy that you're putting out and what you're trying to receive back in. So yeah, I don't know, I know you probably been in the vibing with me like you guys always do, support me, and I appreciate it all the time. So, it's an open panel. This is the Odyssey podcast. Everybody is welcome to share their point of views, whatever they understand, whatever they feel that they need to put out there. I am feeling quite nice tonight, also, and I am outside, and the trees are blowing, and I'm about to go hug a tree like my mom would do. I'm about
yeah,
to go hug a
you
tree.
know what? I saw something about hugging a tree.
And when they whistle and they
They said that the tree is healing to you if you do that.
I'm
I
gonna tell
mean,
you, I feel
they
so good
talk to
tonight.
you.
Like I'm around trees and it's
If you
Yeah, for
beautiful.
talk,
real.
they will talk back to you. Yes, they will.
Damn right.
Plants could read your
They
fucking
didn't. They didn't show that in Pocahontas for no reason.
Well,
plants.
let me tell
Plants
y'all,
can read your
it
mind.
is it's such a beautiful night, and I'm around so much trees, and it's just like I can't explain it. It's just like just a good, very good energy. And then I feel like for some reason the night, the way it is and where I'm at, where underneath the trees, I feel like almost like it's meant to be what it is. But I'm gonna tell you guys, like I was telling Ma before, Auntie, you entered the building. I mean, I really want to understand where, and I have to say understand because you have to get to be on a level with others to where you try to know who they are based on where their mindset is, because I'm still growing like I said, and I'm still trying to understand myself, but so much things that have like literally transgressed in front of our faces is amazing to me. And like I said, even with the Tupac 20 years later, you know what I mean? J Master J, 20 something years later, like these people are now being able to allegedly get justice, but how much justice if that it's supposed to be if they knew what it was from the very beginning? And
Right,
that's
getting
where my
justice.
understanding come from.
Shit, getting justice is one thing, but what about the fucking pain that it caused everybody and the suffering?
Mm,
Yeah,
mm,
there's no such thing as justice.
What about that? You
mm.
know,
So
There's
can
even
you take away the pain and the suffering that you fucking caused doing that
no
dumb
such
shit?
thing as justice. What's injustice?
and what and
You
and
think the
that's the
person
thing
Central
that
Park 5 got 30 million, that's justice? For spending all that fucking time in jail for nothing? There's no
Exactly,
fucking justice.
exactly. How does that make me feel better? How does that make the masses feel better?
Yeah, I think that it definitely, like I was saying to I feel like it's almost bittersweet because, of course, that what's deserving for those who put themselves in place to commit the acts that was unjust should definitely have to serve the penalty of decision. And then
But see,
it's almost,
what's messed up is that every damn body been compromised.
Mm-hmm.
So it
yeah,
was just no such thing as justice if everybody will sit on the bench, on top of the bench, around the bench, in front of the bench, on the side of the bench, typing for the bench. Like everybody's all on the same page. Like everybody plays for the same team. They
yeah.
have different jobs to do. So justice is just like us waiting to be respected. That's why I be so upset with all of this other raggedy shit was going on. You see how they trying to play my girl Just, but I bet y'all go viral out this bitch. Y'all go ahead and do something crazy. Y'all go ahead and do something crazy and shut her down. And we gonna make noise out this mug. You watching
I
sleeping.
mean, I feel like they try to almost put a hate crime on her based on
Right.
what her feeling is
Ain't
regarding.
nothing wrong with what she said. I make sure I
What we
play
talking about?
every
Oh,
day.
so what happened
Well, let me
was
play it for her. Let me play
Jesse
it for
is
her.
a comedian, and
She knows it's hilarious.
yeah.
I'm gonna play
So
it
Okay.
for you, sissy. I'm gonna play it for you.
she spoke out when it comes down to just, a woman and a transgender woman and just the things that they're trying to promote right now.
Well, you already know
And
how I feel.
I
Yeah,
mean, to
but
be
sis,
honest with you,
if
it's a
you even,
respectful point of when you say things, and I don't think that what she said was disrespectful. I think she said it in a very tasteful manner, and
nothing she
unfortunately
said
the
was fucking
opposite side
disrespectful.
can feel how they want to feel because, no disrespect, you are trying to become something that you could never be, and that's just
Exactly.
being honest.
Right.
Yeah,
Now
but
whether
it's a
you
little
want to
bit.
accept that
I'm
truth.
sorry, y'all scratching the surface, and I know that this is this.
No, I'm
You
not.
gotta
For me, that's
tiptoe
why
and
I said
be
what I said. Like
all
for me, Ma, it's
unapologetic and always
literally
saying apologize just so they don't fucking get offended.
no.
I'll be
I don't
serious.
feel like, and that's why I said I feel like she said it in a tasteful manner because even though they're trying to make it seem like she offended the mass of the
Okay, this is what I'm
LBGQ
saying. First
community,
of
I
all,
don't feel that way.
offense is taken, not given.
Right.
Secondly, the word that they always seem to keep using is offense and offended.
Well, that's
You
what
have
I'm
to think
saying.
that, but at the end of the day, you're forgetting the true word of disrespect to a natural woman. Fuck offense. Disrespecting natural women.
And that's why
That's what it is.
I feel like, and that's why I personally feel like how she even presented it, because guess what? They are
They
trying
fine you
to,
$10,000 for calling them out their name, but they could call me a cis fish bitch, and I got
no,
to
I'm
pay you
not
for
no
not calling
cis.
them. All right,
Listen,
hold on. I'm gonna
we
let
not
y'all
no
hear it.
cisgender.
I'm gonna
We
let
ain't
y'all
gonna
hear it.
be no
Hold on, y'all hear
cisgender.
it. Comes out the audacity. You, I mean, when the transphobia just comes out, the audacity and just the arrogance for cis women to believe that they own periods, that they own womanhood. You don't. Okay, you don't own periods. You don't own womanhood. You
I
experience
do own womanhood because as long as I can push out a baby and I go through pain every month and menopause.
it says you can't gatekeep it. Who the fuck is gonna
All
say
right. And like I said, Jess didn't have no
hold on?
wrong in what she said.
Us and us. I mean women, real women, biological women, women who were born with all the parts that you guys wish that you were. When does the delusion stop? What is the difference between you and someone who has been diagnosed to be mentally insane. What's the only difference is you don't have a straitjacket on. Stop talking out your fucking ass. Wake up. How are you projecting your anger on real women? Because we are the gatekeepers. We are the gatekeepers for periods. We the only one that fucking bleed, honey. We the only ones that can give birth. We make y'all people. We make y'all. Y'all come from us. You can't be us. You will never. You're chasing something you'll never, ever get. You'll never be that. Like, hello? I mean, when the transphobia just comes out, the audacity.
Well,
Now,
this
and
is
I'm
what
gonna
I gotta
say,
say.
mm-hmm.
Them motherfuckers need to get mad with science. Don't be mad at us.
I mean,
Science says,
respectfully,
Hold on. Let's put them in the matrix. And okay, people, then be mad at your God. So you're trying to say that your God made a mistake and made you wrong. Oh
right,
no.
be mad at
no,
science.
but this is the thing about
Right.
it. But this is the thing about it. What both you and Puerto Rican, what the first lady in Puerto Rican is going to say is exactly what it is. Because at the end of the day, you can't be mad at us natural women. And listen, it's no hate crime, it's no hate verbiage to say what it really is. It's just facts and truth. So now that I'm going to sit here and let you know, guess what? You're mad at me, well, then guess what? I'm not your creator. Before
But
you
how you
you
mad?
was
How
The
you
world,
mad at something that you trying to be? Why you mad at us for?
because
because
the
guess
world
what?
What the
conditioned
fuck?
them
Be
to,
mad at yourself.
the world conditioned them to believe
But guess
that
what?
that's
They don't
okay.
even know why they are the way that
You
they
want to be a
are.
woman,
This
but
is
you
what
hate
makes
women.
them mad
Like
though.
what part of the plan is that?
I'm going to explain. I
Uh,
don't think they understand, or and I you have to use the word understand, because they can't even begin to understand who they are to accept how they were born. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
but
now they're
exactly
at a
how Jeff
under.
Hilarious stated, that is a mental condition
It
that
is.
neither one of us can be
But
held
guess what?
accountable for, because
What the problem is that although we know that that may be the issue, that is not what society has labeled it as, because now
but
they
when
have
you
it to
let them
where
think
you
that they're
can
a
walk.
race, when you let them think that they're a religion, when you give them laws and parades and fucking flags and this, that, and the
And
third,
listen,
when
and this
I
is the
was young
problem
coming
too.
up,
We
a
try to
gay person
dissociate
and
them,
same
but
sex
ma,
with same
you
sex,
can't
and
say
that's
it like
all it
that.
was. It wasn't
But
all
ma,
this extra shit until they created the alphabet, until they created that so-called community. Before that community, gay people were just gay and they were able to love whoever they wanted to love, and people realized
no, but
they
gay
were,
people
and
back
that's
then,
all it was.
listen, let me tell you something. That is the difference between now and then. Because back then,
But what I'm
when
saying
they
is, we
were
did not
saying
have
gender
all of these
loving,
laws until they created that alphabet
but okay, but
LGBT
listen,
community
we,
and
but,
gave them a union, sort of, to give them a voice. But a
but
voice for
ma,
what?
I'm gonna tell you the truth, right? In my opinion, how I look at it, right, is like they have always been same gender loving, gay, whatever
Exactly.
people perceptions
Exactly.
of what they want to say, right? But
Right.
based on the situation and how society was at that certain timing, it was not delivered boldly. I feel as though
As I stated,
now
it has
we are.
always been. But they didn't start, since you want to say delivered boldly, it didn't come delivered boldly until they created some type of organization to speak up for them.
Well, let's say this. It's safe to say this, right? That this generation of homosexuals, lesbians, transgenders, so on and so forth, are different from the older generation
Yeah,
that
because I feel like we
had
shouldn't
more
be calling
respect.
you.
I
They
mean,
had more self-respect. They had more decorum about the way that they,
But that's the problem, though.
behaved.
it's not even
They have
about
made it
that.
where
It's
we have
about
to label, we have to put a label. At the end of the day, I'm not putting a label on you based on what you want to be when I'm looking at you and I can clearly see that you're a man.
okay, but at the end of the day, what I'm
Like,
really saying is that all it boils down to is a sexual preference. You
Right.
and
prefer
And
that's
it's really
cool.
you
nobody's
prefer to
business.
love the same sex, that's fine, and it's always been fine
Right.
until they created a community to so-called give them a voice to make them seem to make it seem
Right.
more than just a sexual preference. Now
Right.
you're making it seem like it's a religion and it's a race, and now we're being hated against, and we have to have a flag, and we have to have. I mean, come on. Why they getting so many rights when the so-called African American black, which we know is indigenous beings, who we are, have been asking just for some fucking respect for how many years? And these and now this community has been created, and they getting laws passed and all kind of shit, and we still can't even get a fucking job.
Right.
Right, but that was a part of being able to make sure that they have their entrapment. And like I said, I am totally in agreement with everything that
But
you both are
I
saying.
want to touch on the altering of the body, right? For those who don't know, anybody, it doesn't matter if you're a woman, man, non-binary, whatever. If you go and you decide one day, I don't like my left ear. It's ugly. It's too pointy and it's not round like the other one. And you chop your fucking ear off, right? That means you're all physically altering your body. That is considered a mental illness when you alter your body. So all those people with BBLs and all this bullshit and all this other bullshit, chopping and snipping and all that, that is a form of mental illness. It's past body dysmorphia. And that's a fact. You go look it up.
I mean, it's in their brain. They wanted you to believe that you have
Right.
to look like this, looking like this is right. Your hair being a certain way and a certain texture, that's the way it should be. You should feel bad about the way you look. You should feel bad about the way you come from. They divided us with religions. They divided us with all these different fucking fake ass races. Black. What the fuck is black? Not black. What is that? That don't have a flag. Blacks got flags. Is there
Right.
is there a flag for the black race? There's no fucking such thing. So stop putting that shit on the paper and y'all stop checking that fucking box.
Right.
This is where it
Always put
really is.
other.
We can
Put
go
other.
on and have lives about this shit
You
for,
got to put other because they don't have the title on that paperwork.
I mean, I'll take Native American shit. I'm
Right.
cool.
I'll take that before anything.
Take
Right.
that before anything. Pacific Islander before anything. Whatever you got. Either of the two. But we have to stop feeding into their shit. And we really need to stop. We need to stop catering to all of
And
it.
so, like,
Stop being
even
complacent.
with
Stop
even
complying.
with even diving into that part of what you just
I gotta
said,
do something on my car.
particularly in like we need to stop. Now I'm about to dive y'all into something real quick because you perfectly put me into that spot. How do you guys feel about the whistleblowing that has been going on in Congress regarding the UFOs?
I mean, it's
Are
been
you
workable.
thinking like they're trying to bullshit us? Well, like I really
I
want to
mean, they
know.
are. They are. There is some
Okay.
good shit going on, and it's some real shit going on. Now, which one to pay attention to, of course, is the real shit. But unless you know and you are conscious of what's going on, you don't know the fake from the real.
So I mean, I feel you 100% when you say that, because I feel like, okay, if, and mind you, supposedly in paperwork they say that they're not even called UFOs, they're called UAPs. And they're saying that these beings have been around for a long time, in which the US government has harbored what you call non human like beings for a long time. Well, how would we say it? Non matter human beings, right? Because they're considering it to be a form of some scientific matter that is connected to humanoids when certain processes go about. But otherwise than that, they will still be considered to just be extraterrestrial.
All right, look what's on the viral. Look what's viral on social media right now. What's viral on social media right now is these motherfuckers admitted to the fact that they dealing with aliens. They have contact. They have aliens. Been working with aliens and all kind of shit. Fucking people didn't even hear it. Didn't respond because motherfuckers is numb.
Listen, man, I believe we're aliens. Women, we're
I mean, I
aliens.
already know we're humanoids. It's not about the. It's not
Right.
about those that know who they are. It's
They
the
didn't make Men in
problem
Black for no
is
reason. They were showing you in Men
problem
in
is
Black.
those who don't. But they been showed you. I was a little
Right.
girl watching Star Trek. It was damn near
Right.
nothing human on the fucking Enterprise.
No, no, no. Look human, but wasn't.
Come on now, the Men in Black
Mhm.
made you
So,
see already.
do you feel like they're almost now trying to troll us in a sense of putting
No,
this out because they know
no.
what's to come?
No, I want people to give themselves their props for understanding that the human life plane is broken and that a lot are awakening. You cannot possibly think all of a sudden they showing you this and they doing this in front of your face. Please believe they've been doing what they're doing. Give yourself the credit and understanding and to overstand that something has happened within you for you to start seeing what they've been doing. These movies
That's
they've
deep.
been making. This shit
That
they've
is real
been
deep.
showing us. Give yourself credit for waking up and knowing what's going on and seeing it and able to understand it.
Right. There's so many stories, little true life stories about people getting abducted and all kind of shit, having a alien extraterrestrial experience. So many of them.
And that's what I'm
Maybe.
saying. Like, I've heard so many stories. Not even, let me say it better. I've watched so many documentaries with like people that ended up dead, which were speaking on classified information. And the classified information was based on extraterrestrial beings.
Right. There's a whole area.
And
Area 51 is
they
is
questioned
locked
the
off.
right. And they tried to always make it seem like it's a fantasy, it's a movie. But I don't think that we have come to the realization of, not us per se, but I'm just saying the general population of, like, you're watching stuff and they're telling you shit that's truth. And it's almost that saying of, guess what, these motherfuckers, they, you consider them hiding shit, but the only shit that they hid was in plain sight. But now it's unable to see what they're hiding in plain sight because it's been so much corruption that's been pushed our way. And like they say, the pineal gland being blocked, that's a part of your third eye, having you to give a full vision of what may be coming your way or what is yet to happen.
Right.
So it's just crazy. Like, and now 2023, where our kids is growing up, this is the shit that they want to bring to light that's always been there. I don't know, y'all. You know, I
It's
like to
just
get into deep
it's to keep,
conversations, and this
you
shit
know,
right here for me was deep.
to keep the sheep, you know what I'm saying, with their eyes closed. That's all.
But we still have so much. It's more sheep than there are aware people.
Of course. Uh-oh.
And it's just crazy. And guys, this is the Honesty Podcast. Please subscribe, hit the up like button, notification bell. Even if you come in and watch the live later, you already know. And it's no discrimination, no hatred, no nothing. It's pure conversation and opinions based on what others may feel on what is taking place that we seeing every day and our children are growing up in. That was my disclosure for y'all. That's my disclosure claimer, so you guys don't try to copyright me. But yeah, like I feel like now looking back and now where I'm at in this day and age is almost like it's crazy how you guys knew what everything is already, and now you want to present something to the public of mass of people that are just lost. When it
You know
comes
what?
down to transgenders and same whatever, I don't care who you want to love, even if I don't agree. I don't care who you want to love, but I think that it should still be a level of respect, and the respect has definitely gone out the window.
There is
Right,
no
just have
at
a
all.
human respect for each other.
They don't
Hmm.
You know,
even have
as
that.
human beings, everybody is so like on some evil shit. You know what I'm saying? Like angry and evil and confrontational, and you know what I'm saying.
That's
Nobody's
in
ever
the urban neighborhoods, aka they fucking ghettos, the cement concrete jungles with people that are made of and used to vibrate at the highest vibration of love that are unable to experience hardly any nature because they live in all concrete buildings, much conductors, trees every 10 blocks, no connection to nature, animals, nothing. And you don't know who they are, can't pay bills. What the hell you expect from people? And they don't even know what the hell is wrong with their ass.
it's crazy.
But
People are
it's
just
sad
really
because they have a whole
Like
bunch
look
of
how
diagnosis.
Cinemark has a lawsuit going on right now because the manager of the Cinemark called the police on the lady that brought her autistic son in the bathroom.
oh shit.
So they called the police on her. Okay, he was 14 years old. He's he's nonverbal.
Right.
So I don't see how that was such a problem. But in this day and age, it's okay for a motherfucker to be dressed in a dress with a whole fucking penis. It's okay to go in the ladies' bathroom behind my 10-year-old fucking granddaughter. That's okay though.
Right.
Like get
Right.
the fuck out of here and make it make sense.
Right.
It can never make sense.
Nope.
That will never make sense. But they are definitely promoting even these type of behaviors within the schools. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And then, like, you have famous people, and guess what? No disrespect on no levels. Like I'm
Not
gonna say
calling them
again,
famous, please. Neuro
I have
linguistic.
to put the disclaimers out there because they like to flag people videos, ma.
Okay,
But
so
like,
neuro linguistic programming. Let's just be careful on how we say things.
I'm gonna tell you the truth. I feel like one of the advocacies for them being able to put, okay, a child walks into the building, elementary school, or even junior high school or high school. Now it's not male, female, girl, boy. It's male, female, or girl, boy, or other. Okay? Why you
It's
guys bring
that
this
way because
in?
people have accepted it. It's that
But
way
listen,
because
a
people
part
weren't
of that,
saying anything.
but guess what? They start with your famous people also. And I feel like the Wade
We are the
and
famous people.
Gabrielle Union's son, that's not even her
That's
biological
not her
son, but
son.
his
That's not her
biological
son.
son.
She is. Oh my God. See, this is why I just don't do this
She
live.
is his handler. That's what the
Yes,
fuck she
yes,
is.
she is. And but this is why I don't do this live because I feel like no matter what, I can't say what I want to say, or I have to be apologizing for what I'm saying and
No,
all kind of
look,
this.
no, you could say what you want to say. I can't say what I want to say. You could say what you want to say. That's what I've learned about this whole YouTube thing. I'm the controller of my channel, of course, but you're still able to verbalize what you said. That's why I put my disclosure. I'm just watching what I'm saying as the controller of this damn channel, if that makes sense.
Bullshit. People don't get it. They
Because you're not saying anything abusive. You're not
know it's
trying
not that
to
it's abusive,
eliminate
but no,
area people. You're stating your opinion based on the subject, so you're fine. It's not hate speech. I mean, and even if they choose to put it as hate speech, I mean, we ain't gonna die. I'll be
I
alright.
don't use that word. I try to stay away from that, which is why I said neurolinguistic programming.
But respectfully, we're not calling nobody the F word. We're not saying nothing
Exactly.
out. We're respectful. So why shouldn't it be a platform if we want to speak and say what we want to say and say it truthfully that we can? And
Because
guess what?
because
Even
it
if
don't apply to us.
And guess what? Even if they want to take it off, it's fine. Once it reached enough ears that it needed to reach.
Exactly. Exactly.
Period.
Exactly.
So please, you're good. You can speak how you want to speak and express how you want to express your feelings. You too, Auntie. Like, we got people out here shaking their butts, abusing people, like, listen, let's not even get into all that. Like, cause I got a mile of shit.
Listen,
And these
I got
motherfuckers
a pile of shit
respect,
too.
yeah, respectfully, these motherfuckers will sit there and let that shit rock out. But when you speaking what is supposed to empower people or just make people want to go and do their own
But see,
research,
in
all
a
of a sudden
skin,
you're speaking hate speech, you can
right?
kiss my ass.
Because that's really what it is.
I just want to
That's
say
why
this,
they
right?
do not want us to have power. They know if we bond together and move in a united movement, their game is over. The whole world and their whole existence is to keep us from knowing who we are and how powerful we are and what jewels that we hold. That has been their whole purpose. Everything created was for us. Every
Well, this is a disclaimer because respectfully, I feel like I should not have to recline myself back based on what my opinion is and my opinion is obviously what I'm feeling. So how can you judge my opinion? I'm never stating my opinion as something factual to somebody else because I don't need nobody else to believe what I believe. I'm gonna always believe what I believe. But when you look at the shit that's on certain platforms. It's crazy and the shit that they allow to go on. But yet, if I'm saying something that is going to promote the righteousness of just my people saying, listen, I'm not pushing this on you. I'm giving you an ideal to
I'm gonna
go
tell you
do your
why,
own research.
and I'm gonna tell you why, and this is what I wanted to hit on because you brought it right to me
That shit
because
crazy.
because the devil, right? The devil is loose. The devil is working through people in the masses right now. In the masses, not just a couple of folks, in the masses. I say to say this. The other day was with my neighbor. We got into a little hit with a moped. Dude was on a moped and he was trying to speed past before he made that right turn, and he got clipped. All right. Thank God nothing was wrong with him. He was okay. No broken bones, anything like that. Minor shit, little scrape. But soon as it happened, we jumped out. Of course, first thing is let's go see if he's okay. So when we get out and we go to walk over to him, there's some girl comes out of nowhere and says, "Y'all just keep driving. Just leave him there. Don't worry about him. Just leave him there." Like, excuse me, lady, where's your brain at? This dude just got clipped by a car we're in. There's cameras everywhere. One, two, he's a human being. The least you got to do is see if the dude is okay. No, she wanted just niggas to leave him there. That's inhumane. People thinking really disgusting nowadays. That's why I say the devil is working through people.
I mean, y'all gotta understand what's happening. The world, the universe is shifting. We're going from three-dimensional to another dimension. Third dimension is the devil's playground. Three-dimension, this is hell. The devil is walking through here. This is his playground. She's absolutely right. It's so much more shit, way more than that. Bitch getting raped on the fucking train. Everybody trying to record instead of stopping the nigga from raping her. Like, it's a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's my biggest
Yeah.
problem, and that's the most like inhumane shit I could ever see a person do. You're watching somebody be attacked and they have no control, and you guys rather pull out your fucking camera phone to fucking sit there and record. Are you kidding me right now? Like, your first intentions is not to say, damn, that could be my mother, that could be my sister, that could be my auntie. Like, I'm so fucking confused. Like, not for nothing, that's the part that really sits, you have to sit back and say, like, yeah, we in a different time. Because I don't care, back in my timing, if that was occurring, I didn't really know about it. It probably was hidden. You get what I'm saying? Because you always knew that, guess what, you're not supposed to do certain things, and if you see certain things, you render aid. You gonna tell me you watching a woman be raped on the train, and you're gonna pull out your phone and say, hey, it's a fucking movie? That's what you're saying? Like, come on, man. That shit to me is ridiculous. Just like somebody is asking you for help and motherfuckers is walking by. Like, I could be dying and I'm saying, please help me. But you rather say, oh nah, I'm not stopping. I don't even see you.
Right. Let me just pull out my phone and record.
I
Like that.
find that
That's
to be
no
very
empathy, no
disgusting.
sympathy. It's disgusting. People's behavior is fucking disgusting. Yeah, I understand sometimes there's a situation going on, might be a little bit volatile. You don't want to get hurt. You don't want to get involved. However, there's other alternative ways of getting involved, people. You don't necessarily have to jump in somebody's fight. But damn, walk down to the next corner where a nigga don't see you and call 911 at least. Damn, if you see somebody getting into a fight and there's a child there and the child is screaming, grab the baby, yo, and try to console the child. Don't pull out your phone and record.
The saddest part about it is that it's no more empathy. And then we don't even realize that this is stemming from the shit that we have intaked from these people. You know what I mean? When you look at the foods and you look at certain things that we partake in, this is what it is. Like, it's so crazy because last night it had to been like maybe like 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm like going to use the bathroom and I'm like, got my phone. And I came across the first, he was one of the first hip hop rappers to come around and really be into like that political rapping and all that shit, right? And his name was Luthra. And he, what they said he was the first rapper to almost be a cannibal, right? So basically, from what he was saying, was that he was on PCP and um was invited to a party. If anybody's familiar with PCP, from what my understanding is, because to be honest with y'all, I ain't familiar with that shit, so I don't know. But they were saying like it's
Was
a
he from
liquid.
California?
Um, no, he was like Luther was from New York. Like he was one of the first hip hop rappers to get signed to some non-name company. I can't really remember the name, but I'm gonna send you the link because I watched it last night. Like it was like 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning.
Okay.
I was listening to it or whatever, and the case was so crazy because he's locked up behind bars, but now he's able to speak out and say what he could remember took place. And
Uh-huh.
so, from his remembrance, all he could remember was him almost feeling like he was in a dream and he was fighting the devil, and he had to then kill the devil to take out the devil's heart. And this is what he's saying, that he is, that's the last thing he could remember. And for him, it's almost like a dream. But
Okay.
what took place was he was at a party or whatever with a bunch of other rappers. It was a bunch of other rappers there that was now known in the industry, that made it where they needed to made it to, but he ended up not. So he's serving life still. But it was a lot of known rappers, like even Tupac was mentioned, a couple of known rappers, because he did a song. His name is Luther though. Luthra, that's it, Luthra. Because he said he got that name from the Adams family. You know the guy with the
It's
bald
not
head?
Luther, it's Lurch. It's Big
No,
Lurch from the
it's Big
Adams
Lurch,
family.
you think?
Yeah.
Okay, so maybe I'm saying it right.
Yeah, so
Wrong.
it's
Okay.
the same guy your uncle was just, because I asked him. He said he was the first rapper that was a cannibal.
Yeah, yeah, that whole thing. And I'm
Yeah.
hearing it wrong then. So maybe I'm saying the name wrong, but
Yeah.
I'm trying to like remember what I was watching last night. But long story short, watching that whole scenario and how that played out, like he said, he was like, he went to a party and they gave him PCP, whatever. It was something that he was normally on because he broke his neck. So he was starting to take the PCP to numb the pain and all this other bullshit I listened to. I'm like, okay, cool. Then when you get into the in depth of what they're saying is that when he killed this young lady, he literally like stabbed her multiple times and then opened up her chest, ripped past her rib cage and all this bullshit to get out her lung and was chewing on her lung. Now, what he's saying is something totally different, right? But in my mind, as I was listening to it, I was like, yo, they have put so much out here into our communities that honestly, I don't think even back in them times that a lot of our people were even aware of what they were about to introduce themselves into, or what was about to take place even after the thought of doing something that they weren't used to or being introduced to. So now in 2023, it's not even hard for me to question the shit that they put in the foods to make certain people minds go crazy and have demonic thoughts. You know what I mean?
It
Like
goes back to
certain shit,
everything.
you
That's
just
like the
like,
same as the damn microwave. People had no idea what they was doing when they decided to accept a microwave in their home. When that was a nuclear weapon that they used in war, way, way bigger than a house the size of the microwave that they was using. But just to make it little and bring that inside your house, the radiation and everything that comes along with it, these people know exactly what they're doing, and everything is detrimental and harmful to us.
And I could totally agree with that. And like I said, just that alone tells you, like, they always had a plan. Because how do you conquer powerfulness? And then on top of it, you're trying to you're not even trying, you're conquering powerfulness because they don't even know how powerful they are.
They showed you. They showed you everything, man. That's why I tell people you're waking up if you're seeing certain things. It ain't like they just started doing it. Like if y'all saw that damn, if you really saw that movie, man, there's so many things they just told you right then and there, from the church to the
Are
Jews
you talking about the movie?
to the water to the everything and what they doing, how wicked they doing it, and how simple it is to an extent. But look how they make you look like you stupid and you crazy when you go and try to tell somebody that. I get it.
Of course, no, I'll be honest with you. And the thing about it is, not everybody is going to be able to go along, but those who understand what it is and not going to sit there to second guess what the actual, and this is an internal feeling you get. And it's something that's so different that nobody can even tell you or give you, because, like I'm going to say again, it's internal. So I don't know. But I will say this much. I think that we are such in a day and age of, you have the awakenings that are going to be awakened because they are a part of the power source, but then you have the non-lit awakenings that cannot be awoken because the bulb just completely went dead. So you know how, like, you have a bulb and then you put it in your shit and then the shit lights up and it's like, oh yeah, my bulb is working. But then after a while, that bulb is not being fed the proper energy and then it completely dies. Because even like I told you, I was looking at Dojo Cat. It was like some photos that surfaced of this girl sucking the blood from her nose, and I'm asking myself, like, what the like, okay, I'm confused to why this is even a caption for anybody to want to take, to even put out there, first of all. And then in my mind is like, damn, we have a lot of demonic energy, because this woman is literally sucking the blood from her nose. In other words, you're sucking back in your blood to gain the energy that was already sucked from you, because you're just a clone, you're dead. But then if you was to tell somebody, a regular person, like, look, this is this and this is what my thought process is, they're gonna look at you like, oh yeah, girl, what you smoking? And I ain't smoking shit that y'all ain't smoking, because y'all probably smoking some other shit that's better than my shit, right? But that's what they're gonna think in their mind. That's the thought process, because they
Well,
don't even
shit,
want to believe the truth.
I'm smoking some lemon cherry gelato.
Yeah, but they don't want to understand the truth. And
Ah,
mind you, that's some nice, that's no, but we talking about some next level type shit. Because when I tell you, there's so much shit that, for me personally, I know that it has to come to light to awaken those that will have the sight to see, and those who are just complete darkness. Even if they want to come to the light, they just are so far gone that you can't pull them into the light. So even their darkness becomes light for them. And those are those that you're going to see. That's why that's saying for me of, listen, not everybody is going to come when it's time for every knee to bow, right? So now in that realization, it's like, damn, in a sense of we have so much lost souls. In my opinion, we have so much lost souls with the amount of stuff, even with our young people. We have very far and in between of young people that have their mindset going on a purpose or have some type of way of trying to seek enlightenment. That's very far and in between, because the amount of shit that's out here and the amount, and that's why I'm saying, like, even down to the foods that we put into our mouths, we don't even know how much of a detrimental role that plays. I was just telling my mom, I said, look, now they want to sit here and talk about they want to sue Tylenol, right? The company, right? That provides the pill, which is pharmaceutical. You guys now want to say that they have a part on why children are autistic, because during pregnancy, these are the things that you said that was vital for a pregnant woman to take when she's in pain. And now all in a sudden, I can put a lawsuit out for my child being autistic because during my pregnancy, I took Tylenol because this is something that you guys told me was going to help with whatever pain that I'm going through. And mind you, that's mostly muscle pain or cramps. They tell you, or headaches, you could take Tylenol while you're pregnant. But now you guys have done the extensive research to know that now Tylenol is the reason for autism. Are we fucking serious right now?
They been knew
Like, yo,
it.
this shit, that's what I'm saying. Are we, are you
They
guys
been
fucking
knew it. I
serious right
mean,
now? So
that's
guess
like
what?
that's why we
When you
say technically yes, we do have to watch. Oh shit! I went to the bathroom. I just came back and saw Maria was gone.
Oh, hold on. I didn't even see Auntie was gone. Hold on.
I just
Private chat. Oh, okay. Hold on. I'm gonna text her.
there's messages in there.
I'm
Oh
texting her. Let's see. Yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So like exactly as you were saying that you have to what your intake is very important. It's not just what you eat, but it is what you eat. It is what you listen to. It is what you watch. And it is what you taste. So, from every sense, what you hear, what you taste, what you smell, what you touch, and what you see is all
My
a
bad, mom.
problem if it's wrong. As
My
they
bad.
showed you in the movie, at the end of the day, your eye gate, your ear gate, your nose, the music, the people you around, the food that you're putting into your body, the lessons and things that you're watching and listening to, the people that you speak to, every single thing that you intake
Yeah.
has something to do with your well-being. So it is very important to protect your peace at all times. Watch what you listen to. Watch what your children are listening to. Watch what you're reading. Watch what you're falling into the trap when you get on the social media. You remember how in the movie when they was walking through the club and old boy saw them walking through the club and he changed the music to trance him out. And she was like, cover your ears, don't listen to that. Keep on moving, keep going, keep going, we keep going, we can't listen.
Yeah.
So that's
And
what
it
it
is,
is.
is that real? Is that real?
It's
And you
that
say
real.
that,
But
yeah.
they're showing you exactly what they're doing. You saw how in the chicken place, what happened?
Mhm.
And Jamie finally always was like, hold on, like, I'm always trying to tell this motherfucker he can smile every now and then. This nigga is on the floor damn near peeing on himself, cracking up. Like, I ain't never seen you laugh. That's what the fucking turned his bell on. Like, hold on, wait a minute, wait a minute. I ain't never seen this nigga Fontaine laugh.
And that's the saddest shit. You know what I'm saying?
And what he did, he slopped all that shit to the floor. Like, hold on, stop eating it. It's in the food. Exactly. So I don't want to be coming through to my family house or to the people that I love and dropping all of their shit on the floor. But they don't understand that that's what this type of shit make you feel like. Yeah, I'm swatting that shit to the floor because I don't want the people I love to eat that shit no more. They controlling us with the shit.
They have been for a long time. And then for me personally, I feel like all the shit that they already knew what it was. Now you guys want to come and take down the people that you guys already on. You guys organized the crime. You guys organized the shit. But yet you'll pull over a nigga in a nice car. And I have to say the word, excuse my language for those who may feel some type of way about racial talk. Yes, I am the person and the channel holder of the Odyssey, but I'm also going to speak my mind, and that's how the representation goes because I'm from New York. So when they pull over a young black man, as they will say it, they won't, or however you want to put it, African American, but really what you should say is an indigenous man. When you pull him over because he's driving a nice car, yet you feed poison to the street and acting as though, oh my God, these people are so bad. These people are so demonic. Like, give me a break. Like, our people don't come from sitting there eating people up. Human cannibalism. We don't know about that shit. You guys were doing that shit way back when. We don't even know where we don't even know where half of the nation stem from. But what I could tell you as a melanated woman is that I can create every race that's out here. That's something no other race can do. But can I tell you why the energy is the way it is? Yes, I can. But now you guys want to come out here and try to say and put out your storyline like y'all been doing, giving us history, which is his history, never our history. But then you want to monitor what we are going to say when it comes down to platforms that are out here when you prefer our people to be out here abusing each other, shaking their ass, spreading their butt cheeks all across social media. Like, the shit bugs me out. Like, I'm gonna be real. The shit bugs me out. And then they get millions of views. But if we're sitting here having a conversation about what's really happening or questioning why certain things are happening to get a better understanding of where we at right now to gain the strength to continue to teach the ones that's coming ahead of us now, you guys, we're gonna block it, or we're gonna cancel, or you got a copyright.
Right.
Are you serious? Come on, man. I'm over it. Are you serious right now? But that's what it is. If you say something that they say is derogatory against same gender loving, but yet you got same gender loving kissing and having sexual contact on TV for children to see, it ain't nothing wrong. But because I'm stating my opinion based on what I think that should not be out here, guess what? My live now becomes something that has to be blocked, is derogatory, it's antagonizing. I could give you a list of motherfucking shit that they're gonna say. But yet, you could present certain things to our children and then make it seem like it's okay. And then, alongside everything else that we have to unlearn because we've been indoctrinated, we still got the older folks that's stuck where they're at, because they don't even want to believe what you said. You could tell them, look, the sky ain't real. And I can show you the sky ain't real. But guess what? They still ain't even trying to hear that either, because they've been so indoctrinated and it's embedded and it ain't going nowhere. That's why they after the honestly, for myself, that's why I feel they after the young people the way they after the young people. But it's so sad because we're in a society of babies making babies. And the younger ones that are searching for enlightenment, because they are younger souls out here that are searching for their enlightenment, to have a more better understanding of who they are and
Yolanda, but
why
they
certain things
supposed to
are
be
happening,
nurtured. They
they are
supposed to
getting
be,
caught up.
but they're supposed to be nurtured and they're supposed to be raised and brought up a certain way. The last couple of generations have been lost and raising themselves off of social media and the internet. That's why they don't respect women because they haven't been nurtured by a mother.
And that shit is sad. It is sad, but you are so right when it comes down to that. But it's so many now. You know what I mean? And it was designed for it to be the way it is, for it to be controlled and conquered. You know what I mean? And for me, like I said, it's so far in between of young people that no matter what they came out of or what obstacles in front of them, they're still seeking enlightenment. You know what I mean? But they're still being trapped, because as they go through the process of trying to seek enlightenment, it's so
Because they
much
shouldn't be trying,
odds.
they shouldn't be trying to seek anything. They supposed to be given that. That's supposed to be embedded and put
But it's not.
inside of them so they
But
don't
it's
have
not.
to be out here seeking. They shouldn't be out here seeking
But
love.
it's not.
They shouldn't be out here seeking family. They shouldn't be out here seeking someone that they can connect with. They shouldn't be out here seeking that.
But the
That all
saddest part
comes from
about it,
home.
Ma, is that's what it is. Because guess
I
what?
can walk everybody back step by step and tell you when it started. When you started with the women's equal rights movement and all of that, that had nothing to do with us. And this is not uh,
They're still seeking it because
prejudicial.
guess what?
This is not racist or anything of that nature. It's just that that was for the clear woman. We did not need to be validated as far as an equal to our men. We were being treated just like our men and husbands were being treated. When the master was coming outside to sleep with the husband, he was sleeping with the wife and the baby. But she was inside, mad that he's outside in the barn, sleeping with the whole family. Then she caught him in the bathroom sleeping with the dog. Then he goes to work every day and sleeps with the secretary. And she's not getting nothing.
Mm-mm-mm.
So she wanted equal rights. She wanted to be able to go out and get a job so she could have business meetings and go sleep with her secretary. At the end of the day, that's what it all boiled down to, if you ask me.
Mm-hmm.
Because we didn't have time for a job. We didn't ask to go out here and work like a man. The man is supposed to go to provide and protect. So when he provides, he go out and get and bring home. As Jackie was stating, all you have to do is give the woman the vision. You come home and give the woman a vision and $10,000. She's gonna multiply that shit. She's gonna make it something epic because that's what we do.
Oh my god. Do I not know how to turn off this fucking car?
Huh?
No, I'm in the car, so I'm trying to learn how to turn it off. Alright, maybe I gotta get up. I'm still here, Ma.
Yeah.
That's when you know you're kind of like, lady, because I'm trying to turn off the car. And I'm like, did I not press the right button? But listen. To be real with you guys, this is the Odyssey podcast. Please subscribe, hit the up like button. Even if you come in and hit the live later, still hit the up like button, notification bell. I know it's pretty late. I don't know if they're gonna keep the live up, but if they do, y'all already know, show support. And y'all already know I'm in New York, so y'all gonna hear the sirens, y'all gonna hear all that stuff. But for the most part, you're gonna always hear jewels. And once you're able to catch the jewels that's being dropped on this side, you already know you're on the right path. I'm always what happened? There go Ma. All right. I'm always appreciative. I'm like, where did Ma go? I look down. So y'all already know I'm always appreciative of just all the support and all the love. And we're always just trying to just spread enlightenment as we are ourselves being enlightened day by day. So, the Honesty Podcast definitely in the building. Y'all don't hear from me often, but when I come through, I just always want to drop jewels and jewels be given to me that I can be able to share and spread with the rest of you.
Oh, shit.
I was telling them that I was trying to for some reason, I'm like trying to turn off the call and I'm like, what's happening? And mind you guys, I gotta go to work for 12 o'clock and it's already 12:23. But I'm here. I'm here. Because I feel like it just gives me inspiration for the most part to be able to touch bases and then just speak to the OGs. The OGs that have been in the game for a long time and now that are definitely trying to just spread enlightenment for us because we definitely need it. Hello? Bye. You hear me? Everybody probably knocked out sleeping.
Yes, sir. So you said they all knocked out.
Most likely I hear music on. I hear a little music. Oh no, she dancing right now. Oh my goodness. The Zuri is up and dancing when I need her to be in her bed. Well, y'all, I've been on here for an hour and 32 minutes and 27 seconds. And I just love the vibe, and it was definitely enjoyable just to be able to just touch bases, like I said, with people that I know that spread enlightenment and that totally just understands where I'm at as far as uplifting my younger people. I believe they are the future, especially being a mother of four. I'm always feeling like looking at my kids, I can see myself within them, giving them a better path, right? And so me being enlightened is me being able to just spread what I need to spread to them. And also to those that, yes, I may not have pushed all the kids out in the world, but what my parents give me and my loved ones give me, I try to definitely use that as a source to give others. Um, and like I said, like having the first lady, listen here, go check her out on Bigo, Astroteric Empress. She does ladies' night. That's where you don't have to do too much, but you hit back and unwind. Let me tell you something. You would never go wrong on that route. And then she has over here on YouTube presenting Auntie's house, the first lady presenting Auntie's house. And go subscribe because when she gets over there, I know you guys will never ever go wrong. And it's almost like it's food for thought
Stuff
and
to
it's
keep you.
energy to just feed you the way you need to be feed in the right way. And so please go subscribe. Hit the up like button over there. Y'all see her over there soon. So stay tuned for that. But for the most part, Bigo, Ladies Night, check it out.
All
And
proceeds.
even when she come through over here by Theodesty,
Yes, I will always be there when she's good.
this is my mom. So y'all hear me call her mom all the time. And it's just a pleasure and a blessing. And I'm sharing you with everybody else. Like I'm gonna tell you, that's why I had to tell her personally. I'm sharing you now with everybody else, but nah, it's definitely something that I hope you guys appreciate because she is a personal gift for me personally. And when she's able just to spread that beautiful energy that she has, it's so worthy to be captured. So I hope those who do tune back into the live just really pay attention to the words that she spoke and the energy in which she spoke those words to understand where your powerfulness lies. And that's something that, as long as I've been here, my mom's been spreading that. You know what I mean? So that's something that I definitely don't mind sharing just to make our community, as far as our young people, understand how great they are and why they are the future, to break the curses that have been stored upon us for like so many years. And with that being said, I'm going to leave my mom with the last words. You know, my I love you. Thank you, Auntie, for pulling up on me and also putting your insight in there and spreading your energy also, because that's also something that's so powerful. And we all need moms. And even if somebody didn't birth you, doesn't mean that they don't share that same bond when it comes to giving you the understanding of what a mommy's love is supposed to look like and feel
Yes.
like. Okay. And even with auntie, uncle, sister, brother, a lot of times it's like flesh, blood. Let me tell you something. I've learned that sometimes water is thicker than blood. And it ain't even no disrespect and no levels, but as life progresses and you realize certain things, you'll understand why I'm going to always say certain things. And I hope that you guys just continue to support and watch me grow and be willing to just, you know what I mean, see the levels in which I'm trying to go just to make my people that I love so much always be great and be where they need to be. With that being said, the Odyssey podcast, you already know. Subscribe, hit the up like button. I'll be back around with more conversation. And I'll leave you with the last word. And thank you just for just supporting me and my panel and always just being by my side. I love you so much and thank you again.
No need, no need, no need. Wherever you gonna be, I'm gonna be there, and that's most definitely. I want to take the time to thank and appreciate anybody that's came through. Definitely, my sister Puerto Rican 360 was in the building. Anybody else that came through, and those that are gonna come through and watch it on the replay. Same thing, same energy, same respect and love and appreciation for y'all when y'all do come back and check the replay. Make sure y'all definitely hit the like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you can always know when Word Justice goes live. Is at the end of the day, as she stated so eloquently. But always remember, the apple don't fall far from the tree, and that's why she is word justice, because she definitely brings justice in how she speaks. Because y'all heard me earlier saying there is no such thing as justice when it comes to this system. But if you want her to attack some words or put some justice on some words, that is what she does, because it's just the way that she presents it and the way that she gives it to you. She's very straightforward and she's very passionate, and she keeps it in a teachable way. Sometimes, I don't identify with the anger, but I'll definitely go with passion. That'll take me a little steps higher. Sometimes making it look like maybe I'm yelling or screaming, but it's just passion and just knowing that how much love that I have for my people and how much hope and in knowing that I really know that we can turn this thing around as the people. ABC, gang, Auntie breaks cycles and Auntie breaks curses, accommodating brothers, sisters, and children, an Anunnaki born creator, gods and goddesses. So if you ever need to know to act like you think you want to know what the ABC gang stands for on my hand, that's what that means. I am the First Lady, the voice, the visualizer of opportunity for inner city children everywhere. So, which means when you support me, when you support my daughter, and anything that you see us doing, proceeds will go toward the building and the constructing of Auntie House, which is something that I will begin to bring you guys on the road of manifestation to Auntie House. Everybody has that Auntie House that they always want to go to because she cool and she lets you do whatever and she talk and she tell you and she be speaking that, that's me, that's me. But at the end of the day, it's real. And it's real passion and wanting my children to know, my grandchildren to know how to respect themselves, how to respect nature, how to love themselves, how to love nature, and mainly how to love and serve other people. That's where we come from. That's how my children were taught, and that's how I was taught. We love and we're here for service. Now, it don't mean you're supposed to step on us, walk over us, or disrespect us. We do what we do because it's the love in our hearts, and we do believe that there's hope. Everybody can't be saved, but those that are willing to open up and accept the love from us, then you're gonna be good. So I ask that you continue to follow us. Make sure, like she said, hit the like button and go to my channel. The First Lady presents Auntie House. I will be coming up there soon to start the petition and things of that nature to get started. And once I blueprint the first one, we gonna franchise it all over the world, and then we gonna go globally. I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna show you that you have a voice. I'm gonna teach you how to sing your song, even if you think you can't sing. And by the time you're done, you're gonna be able to sing. And I ain't even gonna break down those acronyms at this moment. So if you would like to become a voice, make sure you connect with me here on YouTube. The First Lady presents Auntie House. Come through Bigo Live TV, BIGO. I am the esoteric underscore empress there. I am on IG as I am the First Lady Hollis Voice, and I am also on Facebook as Hollis Voice, First Lady ENT for entertainment. 360 booths, singing at your funerals, your weddings, sporting events, anything to that nature. So make sure you follow us. We got a lot going on. And I'll be here till tomorrow talking about all of this shit. So I'm gonna let y'all go. Cause it was beautiful, it was wonderful. And like I said, she is a product of I, and make sure y'all follow her because she just is dope. If you think I'm dope, then just imagine me almost 20 years younger. That be her. So make sure y'all follow Word Justice, y'all, and y'all come back and check us out. Until then, good evening, good afternoon, good night.
That whole part, you said that so perfectly. Yes. And I couldn't say it no better. And I'm going to leave it right there. The Odyssey Podcast, the First Lady presents Auntie's House, Esoteric, Esoteric underscore Empress on Bigo TV. And listen, y'all need to catch up because if you ain't caught up, then you're lost. So get caught up. Y'all already know.
You ain't a
Thanks, guys.
smarter, you stupid. Make sure y'all following the real royalists on here, man. Savage Royalty, aka the Real Royalist. She blowing up with the Lock Tops every Friday. She has the Real Royalist show 3 o'clock p.m. every day on YouTube. So make sure y'all check her out. Royal Realist, the Royal Realist, Savage Royalty without the Y on the T. Marta the Smart is up here too. So I'm telling y'all, we coming to take over. So once we combine, connect, and unite, game over. Get with the winning team or get ran over. My daughter done left me up here. I'm out of here, y'all. Peace, love, and light. Oh, there she go.
Yeah, I'm so sorry, but it's something. It was like sounding underwater for some reason.
Yeah,
I don't know.
you still sound like that.
I don't know. I'm thinking it's probably where I'm at in my reception.
Okay. All right, we getting off though. All
But
right,
like,
well, we love y'all. Thank y'all for coming through. Appreciate y'all. See y'all on a good day.
all right, listen. I feel like if y'all trying to mess up my live, that's not nice. Okay, guys. I feel like you guys should let my live live. I kept under YouTube guidelines, but I'm still
Let the
gonna
live
express what I want to say. And I feel like they messing with my live because all of a sudden I feel like I can't. It sounds like everything is underwater.
word.
King Tube TV, peace, my brother, peace, my brother. You already know, aka I appreciate you pulling up in the building. But I don't know
Hey,
what's going
bro.
on.
I don't know why we sound like that all of a sudden. Does it still sound like that for me? Peace and blessings, brother. Peace, love, and light. What's goody, brother? Wow. She made your boy do a split on that jump shot. Oh, you need to see this. Dang. I was sitting here waiting to see if Justice was going to come back, but we was ending the live anyway, bro. She been on for about an hour and 45 minutes. So maybe she can't come back. It's probably her service and all that and all that. So to my family, Puerto Rican 360 came to TV, Word Justice, on behalf of Word Justice, the host of this live in this YouTube channel, The Odyssey Podcast. We thank you so very much for coming through. We appreciate the love, and those that are watching it on the replay, we appreciate you just as much, if not even more, because you chose to come back and look at it after you missed it. So we definitely appreciate you. And make sure you follow everybody. Definitely follow my sister and brother on the side panels. You can see Puerto Rican 360 Kane 2 TV. We all on the same wavelength as far as what's going on out here, and love each other. And I thank y'all, and everybody have a good evening, a good day, and good night.